Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Mythic bringing you guys another video, and today we're going to be predicting the entire NFC West. We're going to predict their records, we're going to predict division record, and we're going to see who's going to be at the top. But before we do, you guys let me know the best team in the NFC West. Who do you think's taking the crown this year? Is it the Cardinals? Is it the Seahawks? Is it the 49ers? Or is it going to be the Rams? We're going to find out today because I'm predicting it, and everything I predict typically isn't true. So take this at face value, man. And I am a Cardinals fan. I'm going to try to keep bias aside. I want to be right. As you guys see, we have NFL Pick'em or NFL Perry. This is not affiliation. This is not sponsored, but the website, pretty dope. Check it out if you guys haven't. We're going to be predicting record, and I have every single division record already picked out, so I would not forget it, and we can just coast along. As you guys see, I have the Cardinals finishing 4-2 in the division. We got a win in Week 3 against the San Francisco 49ers, Week 4 against the Seattle Seahawks, and we win and sweep the Seahawks in Week 10. Week 11, beat San Francisco again, sweep them boys, and then we lose both to the Rams. That's my prediction. That held true in the other video of me predicting the record. Things might change a little bit, but let's go ahead and start out with my Arizona Cardinals. We played the Saints in Week 1. I think the Saints, very inexperienced. Don't have quarterback play. The defense is solid, but I think the Cardinals with a re-up defense are going to shut down the Saints offense. They're probably going to put up less than 10 points, maybe 14 or 13. Who knows, but I think the Cardinals do shut them out. Week 2 is a personal game. We can never beat the Carolina Panthers for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating because this is a team that no matter how bad they are, no matter how good we are, always edges us out. But I'm going to say this is the new year. This is 2025. We're going to get the win here. Week 5, the Titans. I don't believe in Cam Ward. I don't think he was warranted of the #1 overall pick. I think the team is upgraded. I think they are better than what they were last year. Will Levis is buns. But the Cardinals just a better overall team. And like I said, I'm trying to keep bias out of this, but I have a starting 5-0, and you guys can take that with a grain of salt. Week 6 against the Colts, I do think Daniel Jones will be the starter, and I think we're going to lose. I think this is a game that slips away. We should be 6-0 up until this point, but we're not going to get that done. Then in Week 7 against the Green Bay Packers, once again, probably going to say we drop an L. Jordan Love, he either performs or does not perform in the first half. It's like Kyler, but flipped, I think. I think he does ball out in the second half of the season, struggles in the beginning. I'm not sure. Maybe it's he thrives in the beginning. Who knows? But regardless, the Packers still the good team. They mollywopped us last year. I think we are a way better team than we were last year, but the Cardinals still drop it. Kyler in Dallas, though, after the bye week, that's a dub. I think we're going to win that one. Week 12 against Travis Hunter. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is going to be a very interesting game. I do think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a bounce-back year. I don't remember what I picked, but again, I'm going off what I'm feeling now, not what I was feeling in that video. I'm going to say that Jacksonville does snag this one over the Cardinals, and that puts us at a record of 8-5. That's not great. Then I think Tampa Bay is also going to beat us. That puts us at a record of 8-6. That's not great. I don't know. Kyler, no, you know what? I'm flipping that. Kyler against Baker Mayfield typically edges him out. I think we're going to pull out the dub here. Texans, I think, are a heck of a football team. Their offensive line is a little shaky. I think the Cardinals are just about an even level team. That's going to be a good game, but I think the Texans do edge us out here. Then in Week 16 against the Falcons, give us that dub. I think we got that. We're going to wrap it up at Cincinnati, too. I think they're going to get the dub there. I think the Cardinals will go 10-7 this year. It is an improvement. Now, is it enough to get us in the playoffs? I don't know, but let's go ahead and predict the other records. Let's go to the Rams. As you guys see, I have their division record at 4-2 as well. They sweep the Cardinals, lose one to the 49ers, and lose one to the Seahawks as well. But 4-2, it ties the Cardinals, and they have the edge against us because they swept us. So they're 4-2, we're 4-2. They have the tiebreaker. Let's run down their schedule. Week 1 is going to be a heck of a football game, but ooh, I believe in the Texans this year. I think the Texans are going to snag that win. And then we have Week 2 against the Titans. I think the Titans are going to start off pretty slow. The Rams are going to snag that win right there. Week 3 against the Eagles. I don't know. Philly is a Super Bowl champion team. But also, I think the Rams are really good this year. But this is a game that could go neck and neck in my eyes. I'm going to pick the Rams against Philly, which is kind of crazy. And I'm also going to take them in Week 4 against the Colts. I think the Rams are a heck of a football team, one of the most underrated in the entire NFL right now. I don't think people really realize what they did, that young defense is coming into their own. On top of that, just signed Devontae Adams. That's crazy in its own. Now you have Puka and Devontae. That's ridiculous. But then I'm also going to say they lose to Baltimore in week 6. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson almost played a perfect year. Most of those interceptions were not his fault. It was his receivers bobbling the ball and getting intercepted. That's not on him. Week 7 against the Jaguars. Ah, man. Give me Jacksonville again. I'm going to say they lose 3 straight here, but then they're going to bounce back after the bye, and they're going to pick it. Oh, my bad. They're going to bounce back against the bye, and they're going to beat the Saints. Then we have Tampa Bay. I think they are going to edge out Tampa as well. Week 13, give me that dub right there. Week 15 against the Lions is so tricky. I don't know. A lot of people think the Lions are going to decline. Me, I think they're still a 10-plus win football team. I'm going to take LA, though. And then here in week 17, I think the Falcons are going to win this one. That's my record right there. I have the Rams finishing 11-6, 1 win better than the Arizona Cardinals, which puts them in first place right now. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling about my predictions down below, but this is what I'm rocking with. Rams fans, you let me know. Moving on to San Francisco. We see their record right here. It is a division record of 3-3 to start. They beat Seattle week 1, lose to my Cardinals in week 3, beat the Rams in week 5, lose to the Rams in week 10, lose to the Cardinals in week 11, and beat the Seattle Seahawks in week 18. Let's finish out the rest of the schedule. San Francisco against the Saints. Saints are going to take some beatings this year. The San Francisco 49ers, still a good football team with a really easy schedule. I think they are coming out to prove something. I mean, they just extended all their best players. Fred Warner, Brock Purdy. Brandon Ayuk's under contract, but he needs to be traded instantly. I don't think they have fantastic receiver weapons. I was never a Debo or Ayuk believer, but they have Christian McCaffrey coming back. Off his Achilles, is he going to be the same? Who knows? But hey, we're going to find out. Week 4, slamming the dub there. I think that is the first win I've given out against Jacksonville so far in our division, and I think it's going to the 49ers. 49ers right here against Tampa. Give me San Fran right here. I'm liking San Fran's odds right here. That has them 6-3 already, but then I think they're going to drop it to the Falcons, and the Falcons are a very talented football team, but at the same time, I just don't know how Michael Penix is going to perform. So it's very tough for me to pick. Then I think the Texans are going to win right here, and that's back-to-back losses for San Francisco, which would be huge. Week 9, I think this is going to be a sleeper game. The Giants could be pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. They might give the 49ers problems, and I'm going to say that's an upset right there, and that is 5 straight losses that they will be piling off against a very easy team. But then they're going to get 2 easy wins in week 12 and 13 to bounce back before their bye. Very much needed, because San Francisco, I think, is going to bounce back with 2 more against the Titans and Cam Ward and whoever's at quarterback. And that puts them at a record of 10-6. But I think they're going to drop it to the Bears right there as well, which puts them at a record of 10-7. There it is. 3 10-plus win teams. And I'm not even trying to just make it even. But, like, this is how I'm feeling about this, man. I think there's so many talented teams. And the 49ers, you might not think the talent level's there, but their schedule's very easy. And let's just hypothetically say I swing that game. Then the Cardinals are pushed to 3rd in the division with 10 wins. But I think Ben Johnson's going to coach up a little bit, and I think he's going to get that done. 49ers 10-7. 49ers fans, you guys let me know how you're feeling about it down below. And guess what? We're moving on to the final team, and that is the Seattle Seahawks. Let's go ahead and look at what I have them. Seahawks fans are not going to like me for this, but they are 1-5 in the division. L to the San Francisco 49ers. Then the freaking Cardinals are going to sweep them boys. The Rams, they got a dub, but then they're going to lose back-to-back against the Rams and the 49ers. You guys aren't going to like that one. You also aren't going to like me here. Don't think the Steelers are fantastic. I think they are a 9-10 win team. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to snag that dub, but you guys are going to bounce back against the Saints right here. Tampa's going to win, though, and you guys are starting off, what is that, 4-1 or 1-4? It's not the best. Then I think Seattle is going to win here against Jacksonville, which is the second win I'm giving them. Week 7. Texans. I'm going to give it to Seattle. I'm going to say Seattle takes it, which I don't know how many times I predicted the Texans to win, but I think they are really good. So I think this is a huge win for Seattle. They absolutely need this because their season would be on the line at this point. 3-4, you need both of these wins. That would be huge right before the bye. Then against the Commanders, I don't know. I think they're pretty... Do we see Jaden Daniels fall off this year? I don't think so. I don't think it's a case of that. I think I want to rock Seattle. I'm going to rock Seattle here, and they're going to pull off the upset right there, and that is 3 huge wins to then bounce back against the Cardinals and lose. Week 11, they're going to win. Titans, Seattle, you're going to pull off the dub there. Minnesota, I think, are very underrated. They have so much talent there. Seattle, you're going to drop that. Falcons, Seahawks should be a very fun game. Oh, man. I'm going to go Seattle back-to-back here. I think the Seahawks are going to win back-to-back games right there, but then lose to the Rams. Then the Panthers are going to pick up their first dub. Then they're going to lose in Week 18, putting them at a record of 8-9. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling about it down below. This is my overall predictions. I don't know how division goes, but I think the Rams would be my number 1 team in the NFC. They'd win the division. The Cardinals would be number 2. 49ers would be number 3, and both the Cardinals and the 49ers have similar records, but we edge them out because of division. I believe we finished 4-2, also swept them, and the 49ers are 10-7, so there is a chance they do make the playoffs. But the Seattle Seahawks, I have finishing with a record of 8-9. This would put us as one of the best divisions in football. You guys let me know how you guys feel about my predictions down below. I'm not feeling the Sam Darnold Seahawks. You guys can hate all you want. 49ers, I think, are a very good team. Couldn't make the playoffs. Same with the Cardinals. We're about, I'd say, pretty similar. The Cardinals' defense is reamped, but I think the Rams, just talent-wise, are crazy. You guys let me know how you feel about my predictions, though. And with that being said, that is going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL content. So if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.